Wow, what a day, what a Monday. I'm like a drowned rat here. Too sorry to clean the camera. Oh, look at that. My street was flooded, everywhere else was flooded, and this is how much water we've had. Now, these hanging baskets I emptied a little while ago and just left them, and look at the water. That's how much water we've had. That's full. That is crazy. I hope everybody's all right. I'll be back to the garden when things dry out a bit more. Good morning. It is freezing outside. Sunday morning. It's mid single digits Celsius outside. I'm absolutely freezing cold. So, as Dave says, there's a hint of where I'm going today. Time to get the kettle on. And the fire. Right, fire's on. Hopefully it heats this place up a lot in the next half an hour or so. I've actually only got a couple of hours down the plot today, and that's because, like I say, I'm heading off to somebody else's today to go and pick some goodies up. So speaking of goodies, I'll show you what I've been buying. First thing I've bought is this little duster. It's an air duster. It was originally supposed to be for the fire, but it's a bit too powerful. So what I was going to do was stick it in there. You can see, just blast it a bit more. But it's a bit too powerful, so it'll stay there for a little bit. Mirror's doing alright. That's in its place. I've also bought this as well. So it's got all the tools and everything on here. So brush and everything for the fire. It's also I can place logs on the top and stuff. I've also picked some coal up as well for when it gets a bit colder. So I've just bought some smokeless coal, because that's what you're only allowed on the plots. So I've picked some of that up. That's really good. It's got some handy tools on it actually. Also we've got the poker, and also this thing here, which I believe is for moving logs. Probably never get used. But I need to find somewhere better for this, because it's not ideal there. I just chucked it in and put it in there because it was the easiest place to put it. I've also gotten the butane gas cartridge top. So it's much easier and much better than a lighter. That'll get moved. And last but not least, myself a little fridge. Oh, yeah, forgot about them. Oh, I also got 4 Wi-Fi sockets as well. These are for the shed down at home, but I brought 2 down because I got too many. So I'll use these to plug the stuff in here, so I can turn the fridge off and stuff when I don't need to be here. And yeah, that's going to make things a lot easier. This has actually got a hot and cold setting. It's also 12 volt and also 230 volt as well. So that will be ideal for want to keep the milk cooled, anything like that when we're down here. So I just turn on before I get here, and obviously just let it cool down, or warm up, either or. But that'll definitely come in handy. So will the Wi-Fi plugs. I also got this as well, little fast wireless charger. I thought mine was broken, but it wasn't. So it's a spare now. I'm not going to send it back for what it was. So that'll come in handy for if and when needed. So while that is warming up, I'm going to go out there and get cold so I can reap the benefits of the fire when it's all ready blaring away. I've got a few tasks to do today, as I always like to do. I've got a list, so I'm going to make my way through that list. And the first part of it is going to plant them bulbs for the spring display. The first thing I need to do is just tidy this border up so that I actually get in and plant around the border. So I'll stick this up and we'll get that done. This side done, and you get rid of all of them weeds, and that's that sorted out. But when I was digging that up, loosening the soil off to get the dandelion roots out, we came across all the tulips from previous years, including different size ones. Obviously, a good few years ago I started off with just one single tulip spaced about 6 inches apart, and these developed into a lovely showing of multiple bunches. So what I'm going to do with these was I'm going to just dib them down. I'm just going to spread them out along the bottom of here, and then I'm going to clear out that section down the back there, and then we'll get the new ones put in. That's them sorted out, so I've just dipped some more holes from the ones that I've seen, and they're all done. I've spread them out. I haven't even put my new bulbs in yet, so I'm going to leave all the holes where I can see them, and then just on the inside I'm going to put all the new bulbs, just to like another row basically. And done. So there's 3 rows of tulips in there, and I've put some crocus in along the edges as well. Crocus sits on top, and the crocus comes up first, and then the tulips come up afterwards. What I've got in here is I've got the Hearts and Clubs collection, some nice deep reds and dark purples, but I've also stuck a bit of fruit cocktail down the middle as well. On top of that, the deep reds that we've already got there and the yellows. This should be a fantastic display for another good few years to come, when it obviously through the spring. But you need to get it put in around about now. Seems mad planting stuff out for come springtime, but you need to get them out now, because the bulbs need to get down there. They need to get the roots already set, and then when the warm weather starts coming back, they'll start coming up as they should do, and then we should have a lovely display. Although it's probably only for a couple of weeks, but we should have a nice display, not just for now, but like I say, for the years to come. Because I've only put one in per section, it'll take a good few years for them to start clumping up, obviously once they start reproducing and stuff. But I'm going to cover the rest of the edging around there again with the blue matting, because it did such a good job keeping the weeds down along here. I haven't done that corner yet. I need to do that corner, but I'm not going to do it today. I need to take the pears off that tree, and I'm going to do that next. Well, with Grandad's help, well, I wouldn't say help really. He dropped more than he picked. We're getting a canny little harvest there. Grandad's brought some of his apples as well.
I'm just taking the fruit off here.
That's it. There's only one apple on that whole tree. But no, them apples are rock solid. They will store very well. And the way in which you store these is you wrap them in paper, each one individually, then put them somewhere dry and cool, and they will store for a long time. But that pear tree is fantastic, and it does well every single year. Unlike this apple tree, which has now got canker. So that one, look at the state of that, man. Kind of dealing out with them. But that one, I'll be getting rid of this tree this year, because like I say, the plans will be to have this section as a marrow bed all the way down to the bottom of there. So no, Gran, I'm going to get rid of it.
The big apples Not on this year.
Alright, but there's normally loads on yours.
No.
So there's no point in having 2 apple trees, especially when this one's not producing. That's the reason why I've pulled a lot of the stuff out. I pulled 2 apple trees. I pulled a cherry tree out of here, and I've pulled another big apple tree out of here. So there's no point in having it. Nah, I didn't need it. I didn't want it. You've just given us a load of apples. But yeah, that's fantastic. What we're going to do now is I'm going to actually harvest these pumpkins. Right, it is now time. I could leave these on for another few weeks, but they're orange, they're ready to go, and I'm going to get them out of the way and out of the wind and out of the weather, because these are going to be for the kids for Halloween, which obviously in a couple of weeks' time, and I want to get all of this spade and that bed cleared out now while I'm in the mood to do so. So, got the wheelbarrow. Oh, that's all right. There we go. Not bad for a pumpkin. It's a nice size field pumpkin, that. How much would you pay for one of them in the shops? I'm pleased with that. That's not even the biggest one either. Let's get this in the book and let's get it put away. Oh. Right, on to the next. Right. One down, 2 to go. Get this one, which I think will be the smallest of the lot. And then we'll get the big one next. And last but not least, we'll go with the big one. One, 2. Now, of course, these aren't as big as the ones that we had at Malvern, but these are just field pumpkins. We're going outside in the northeast of England. And if I do and say so myself, I think that's not too bad of a size pumpkin. That's the biggest one I've ever grown. Trying to get it weighed, but it's heavy. I can already feel it's heavy. So yeah, we'll get these ripened off for another couple of weeks, and then the kids can do what they want with them. They can carve them, they can put them on the outside, they can do what they want. But now my task is to get it from here into that wheelbarrow. Oh. There we go, sorted. Pumpkins for 2024 now complete. Next year I'm hoping to have marrows for the show. Sorry, I'm out of breath. Like I say, they're not light, but I'm over the moon the fact that I've been able to get some decent sized pumpkins anyways for the kids. There was spare land that was going to be going spare anyways, and I had a couple of pumpkins seeds anyways. Speaking of pumpkin seeds, I've got an absolute abundance of pumpkin seeds that I'll be able to keep a hold of over the past few years. If anybody wants a pumpkin seed, grow something like this, and feel free to drop us a message, and we'll sort something out via a stamped addressed envelope. But yeah, I'm absolutely over the moon with them. Absolutely huge. Honestly, I've just stood these up, and like I say, the videos don't give them justice. I know, like I say, the ones at Malvern are much bigger, etc, but like I say, I'm absolutely over the moon with these. Look at this. I mean, that's half a barrel. That's not just a small barrel, that's a bloody big barrel as well. Fills it right up. These are staying here now. Right, I best stop admiring these and get some more work done. Next task will be to clear all of this and up there as well. So I need to get it done because time is a ticking. So before I put this in the compost bin, I wanted to show you. So when I bury the vines, the reason behind it is that we want some roots at each leaf node. So each leaf node is something like this. So at the base here, if I was to bury this, it would have roots coming off it. So I have pulled a few. See if we can find the buried ones. So that's one there. There we go. So you can see that was buried there. And that bit came out of the ground, so it would have been like that. So you can see that long root there, and then that long root there, and that would have been on every single one there, every single one of the vines that I buried. So that's why it's important to, not just with pumpkins, but with like some marrows and stuff as well, bury the vines. Doesn't hurt it, it helps it if anything else. Well, I think you can see what I can see. We've got a volunteer potato plant, as a good friend of the channel, Monty says. Monty says we've got a volunteer potato. So I could have left this, but I'm going to pull it up anyways, because I want this entire patch here. I'm going to sow some rye and vetch, which is green manure. I'll tell you more about that in a second. But we'll get this volunteer potato plant pulled up, and we'll see what's underneath. Well, I had a bit of a problem, as you've seen there, with my little rotavator. I've run out of fuel. So I managed to just get this bit done here to there. Now, I'm going to do something I've never done before. And that is sow some winter manure. Now, you think manure means like horse poo, cow poo. Nah. Green manure is basically plants that you sow over winter. They grow, and before you get to the flowering stage, you chop them down, dig them in, and all the goodness and all the nutrients from that plant grown will go into the soil for the next plant to be able to take up. It also helps when you've got like field beans and stuff like that, because all the nodes, the root nodes, have got high nitrogen in them. That's the reason why it's good to grow the three sisters. The three sisters are sweet corn, squash, pumpkin, and runner beans as well. So like the runner beans or field beans have the high nitrogen in the roots, and it all helps each other basically. But what I've got here is I bought some rye and vetch. Now field beans is a problem in my plot because the mice and rats like to dig them up. So I'm going to broadcast some rye and vetch. I'm going to have a look to see how much I'm going to need, but I'm going to get that bed done, and I'm going to do the bed outside the giant house down the bottom as well. That's them sorted. I've getting a little bit covered there for the birds and stuff. Obviously I've thingied it in as well. So they're all done. That's sorted. That's sorted. I've also getting that sorted as well. So that's them 3 beds done and sorted out. I've not managed to get all the jobs done that I wanted to today, but time is upon us. This will have to wait for another time. I am going to, before I leave now though, harvest some cauliflower and broccoli for Sunday dinner today. So I've just harvested the back ones there. They're all little brocklets basically. The little bits that grow on the side. So look, It's like them little things there, look, on the end of there. So they're like them on every plant. But one thing I am wanting today is this beauty. Look at that. What a fantastic cauliflower. So let's get this harvested. I've got one hand here. Get underneath. Timber. Never gets old. Oh, hey. Fantastic that. It's a good sized collie that. Kids are going to love that. Right, let's get it cleaned up and I'll show you after. There we go, a little harvest there. Some beautiful little bits of broccoli. Lovely cauliflower. Oh, that, huge. And a turnip, which again, mistake made. Not do that again. Growing around that, which I didn't take out in time. So we'll have to see what we can do with that. But they're going home now for dinner. Right, time to get moving. I'm running late and I've got to get up to this guy's allotment. See, he's up there. Right, I'm here. But where am I? Let's have a look. This is a wildlife area. As it says, wildlife area. You know, a lot of people that watch this guy's channel will know exactly where I am. It's been a while since I was here. But a lot of stuff's changed, a lot of stuff's been happening, which is fantastic. Dave, where you at? Oh, he's hiding in the shade. Hello, Dave.
Hello, Dean.
Hello, how are you doing?
What are you doing on my video?
What, are my video?
You're on my video.
Again?
Hi, how are you doing?
Alright, how are you?
Sound nice.
I'm coming to see, come get your hand, come and see you.
Have you?
Aye.
Alright, cool.
We'll get the kettle on first though.
Alright. Gotta get the kettle on.
Gotta get the kettle on.
Aye.
Well, what's happening, what we're doing?
Well, today, as everybody knows, that on my video,
On your video?
I'm going to be tidying up here, where the brassica pig greenhouse is.
I've had absolutely done stacks and stacks of stuff since the last time I seen you. You've done fantastic.
Getting stuck in. Look, the Christmas potatoes are doing all right there, aren't they?
Under the placard bags and not.
I'm going to put the plastic bags, because I noticed the other night there was a bit ground frost.
It's starting to get really cold. Says the man without a jacket.
Proper Geordie,
He's got a proper jacket on. That's me with just my Newcastle top on.
I feel the cold these days, folks. I'm getting an old man.
It's getting old. You can tell by the grey beard. I'm starting to get my greys in now. Once I get this section sorted out today, so while I'm up here, I'll give him a hand and we'll get that area cleared out. Another reason why I've come down to Dave's floor is because he's got some goodies for us. So I'm getting some more LED lights. I've got another couple of Spider Farmer lights. I haven't got that one at home, but I've got SF1000 at home, which I can pair up with the other one that I've got. So I'm getting them because Dave's not using them. So they'll come in handy in my shed. So I'm going to go and put these in the car.
And I'm gonna fill the kettle.
I'm
gonna sow some seeds.
Can't sow seeds in this weather, too, can't?
Yes, you can. You can
garlic.
Overwinter in there. Thingy.
Right, I'll leave you be there. We'll go and get some stuff. Garlic and all sorts. Well, you've seen what I've put in. I've put my garlic in, I've put the spring bulbs in. So, technically speaking, you can put the seeds in, but they're more like bulbs. Right, get the stuff in the car.
We grow the seed. Nature grows it. No, we sow the seed. Nature grows the seed. We eat the seed. Whoa.
I knew he was going to fall out of that tree trunk.
Dodgy.
Spotted the squirrel and Dave's apple tree there. See if you can see it. Look at that. Something that sells some apples. Oh, tails up. Didn't see any squirrels in my plot. Dave's recording on that side. It looks like it's trapped. The tail's up.
Wait,
might do. Squirrel! You can see I am standing here. You can see it there. It's gonna get Dave. Look at that. Oh, it's a weight.
There you go.
It's a weight.
Heads off.
It's going down the back of the tree there.
Helping itself to the apples.
Right, we'll best get sorted in here. One of Dave's pals just turned up. with his kids, and he's gonna play a little dilly for her. So I'm gonna get my own little concert here. So I'm gonna go and sit myself down there, and we're gonna listen to these guys play away.
Right, folks.
I'm not ready yet, I'm not ready.
Proper impromptu thing this. We're going to sing a song. You've heard it before maybe? Where you going?
Get out the way of the camera.
Sit there.
Sit down.
Everybody's going to sing the song.
No, I know. Whoa, that's a bigger tripod I am.
Yeah, right, you're getting distracted here. Right, folks, going to sing a song. So Adam's going to play the guitar and I'm going to sing along. So,
Hold on.
oh, I was just about to start there.
That's better, mate.
Read! It's a Saturday night, but it's not, it's Sunday, and I'm here at the allotment with all my friends. So, we're gonna get ready. I can't remember the words. So, as I go along, I'm gonna sing this little song, and Adam's gonna tell you where we're gonna go to. Where's that, Adam?
The colour,
That's in Shield.
the Alex,
That's in
the
Shield.
Cannon, the Garrix,
That's in
the
Shield.
Lowlights,
That's in Shield.
the Ship's Can,
That's in Shield.
the Mariners,
That's in Shield.
the Ballarat,
That's in Shields. Scanning on a book all around the tuna shields. What's the look? If you don't know by now, we're gonna tell you how it feels.
oh well, look,
Read.
Why me?
As you can probably tell, I've had a few beers already, and it's been a canny night so far, even if I do say so myself. But there's plenty more drinks to be drunk, and loads more pubs we all know. So something new, it's time for round 2, where we're gonna go.
Charlie's,
That's in shoes.
Alex,
That's in
the
Shields.
Sportsman,
That's in shoes.
the Terminus,
That's in shoes.
the Albion,
That's in
the
shoes.
Maggie,
That's in shoes.
the King Street,
That's in
Dave,
shoes.
the Lawless,
Around in Shields, scanning on a book all around the tuna shields. If you don't know by now, we're gonna tell you how it feels. Well, I've had a few pints or something, so I think we'll go for some scran. Where do you want to go?
Well, I want to go to Spring Gardens,
That's in Shields.
Bell and Bucket,
That's in Shields.
Scott and Wilson,
That's in Shields.
Open Kitchen,
That's in Shields.
Red Eagle,
That's in Shields.
Powerburn,
That's in Shields.
Pineapple,
That's in shoes.
the Redburn,
The Rod in Shields. Garden on a book all around the tuna shields. If you don't know by now, we're gonna tell you how it feels. One more time. We're gunning on a book all around the tuna shields. No shields, that is. If you don't know by now, we're gonna tell you how it feels.
Reet. I'm getting hungry, Dave.
Let's get the Bosphorus then. Right,
It's a wrap.
whoa! Now, let's crack on because I've got jobs to do.
let's-
See you in a bit.
We go.
It looks like we're.
Right, come on, guys.
Stealing stuff on the way out, you know.
And everybody's like, right.
Escape to victory.
Get off.
Escape to victory.
Trying out, like, wasn't it? Had a good little ditty. But I'm going to give him a hand now. Dave's giving us a jacket because it is starting to get a bit hard. I'm going to quickly go get my gloves and see if we can tackle all of this for him. Give him a quick hand before we head back home so I can get this video edited.
I'm gonna fill the kettle. I'm gonna sow some seeds. I'm gonna dig the garden. Get rid of all the weed. But first, I'm gonna put the kettle on. Gonna have a brew. 'Cause that's the first thing you should do. Gonna fill the kettle. I'm gonna sow sow some seeds. I'm gonna dig the garden, get rid of all the weeds. But first, I'm gonna put the kettle on, gonna have a brew. Cause that's the first thing you should do.
Well, there you go, a little bit of time later, all sorted. Got it all done, all cleared. Inside there's all cleared. It's a good start. There's all these fruit bushes and fruit and berries and stuff like that in here. May not look like much new, but when the fruits come on, it's really good. Like I say, we're just getting this bit sorted out as well. And that's all the rubbish. He did have his camera up on there, but his battery died, which is no good. But as I like to say, a little and often. Now it's time for a cuppa. Dave's just been checking out the fire bin, because that's you gotta be careful with them. Like, he's gonna get this all burned back. Eventually, I think after 2 to 3 years, delivered this. I got that for you. That's the go on his his hand tiller. So I've delivered that because I got given it about 2 years ago and I just totally forgot about it. It was off Barry. So there you go, Barry. Delayed in getting it delivered, but it's eventually delivered.
Thank you very much, Barry. So I am just making sure there's no hedgehogs or anything hibernating before I start the fire.
Because he's actually got his own little hedgehog hut down there. Let's see, we've seen some squirrels, we've seen all sorts on here. So it's been quite eventful with the wildlife.
Yeah, it's a wildlife garden, this man.
It's a wildlife garden, it's wild, Harry. Just very quickly have a look at Dave's greenhouse. He got this greenhouse, well, in fact, when I started watching him years and years ago, he actually had an older greenhouse than this. But something happened and it burned down. Don't know whether it was arson or what, but people came together, the community came together and bought him basically GoFundMe, and got him this cracking massive greenhouse. It's absolutely fantastic. And he's had his grapevine in here. As you can see, he's got some cracking grapes on there, much bigger than what mine was. It's even grown up the top. But he grows all sorts in here. He's got his grapes. I know he's tried to make wine in the past. He's got loads of bunches. He hasn't been fondling his grapes like I've been fondling with mine. But some cracking load of grapes in here. That's look at the size of it. It's a massive grapevine in here. All the way along the top there. And this way he grows his cucumbers and stuff. And his pot and bench and stuff. So he's shut down for the winter basically now. But he's gonna set this off. Set this fire. Get a bit warmth. And then not be long till I'm heading off. That's a fire done. Well, I say fire done. Dave's had his fire. Just smouldering away there. Getting rid of a little bit of rubbish. It is damp, like, isn't it? Can't really burn it when it's damp.
Too wet.
It's far too wet. But this is me all sorted and done. Let's see, Dave, you've done a cracking job since the last time I was here, mate. So
Thank you very much.
Well done. Keep at it.
Well,
little and often.
Just wait till next year. Can't wait.
I will see what happens come next year.
Start growing some proper veg.
I'm going to sign off for this week, and I want to get home and get sorted and get warm and get me tea and get this video uploaded. So again, thanks very much, Dave, for your hospitalities and your cuppas.
Thank you very much for your help.
That's not a bother. Like I say, it was only a little bit. We'll get plenty more done another time. But from me, see you later. And from Dave,
See you later.
see you later. Thanks for watching, like and subscribing. He's away, I'm away. See you.